Alright guys, I've been told that this is not worth eternaling, even though I could eternal it potentially. So we're just gonna slam it and hope for another T1 or T2 roll. Pray for like another res or cast speed. Life regen. Alright, well that's pretty much dead, but I'm gonna give it one more. Yeah, it's definitely dead now. Interesting looking item, but it is ruined at this point, so we'll just go ahead and hide that somewhere. And yeah, we'll figure that out later. But in the meantime, I'm going to be rolling this for the same thing. I'm going to try to get a clean +3 base, so that we can do the same setup and try to craft it from there. The hard part about this is it's very, very time consuming, because I need to hit the +3. Is that T1? Hang on, I don't even have Mercury trade and shit up yet. I think that's T1. It is T1. What do I do with that? I need to stop doing that though. Like, if it's not +3 gems, I shouldn't care about it at this point. I need to hit +3 gems. So I might roll past a lot of things that are good, but that's because I need to hit flawless by itself, hopefully, or with a random other suffix so we can regal it into another suffix. But ideally it's just by itself, and then you regal it into a suffix, and then you can multimod it from there without having to spend additional exalts. Flawless is the name of the +3 affix, +3 socketed gems. So if I hit it, it should highlight the item. There, I didn't need to do that. I don't need to aug anything. I just need to alt spam until I hit +3. There it is. Regal into a suffix. Okay, we got a base. So we need to get it down to just the one suffix, which requires, or one, yeah, just the one suffix. So I actually have to remove the suffixes, which costs 2 exalts, but then you can scour it. You have a clean +3, you need to regal it into a suffix. I'll regal it into T2 life. That doesn't work, so we're just not talk about it. It doesn't work. That's not what we're going for. It's pretty good. If it was T1 life, I might have kept it, but not T2 life. It's gonna cost me a lot of exalts to get this base, most likely, but I'm very willing to invest into this because it's such a unique item, and I feel like it's worth it to do this, since this may be like the last month or so of which this item is even possible to be crafted. But this one, if I have the same, if I had that other ring, the ES recharge +3 T1 int base on this, I would have eternaled this, no question, because it's alt art, and you only get one shot with alt arts. So I'm gonna eternal if I hit that same level of item. Like if I have the 3 prefixes I want and I hit a T1 suffix on the first slam, we'll eternal it from there out, which means that this may be a very like drawn out crafting session, but that's okay. And I have a lot of alts. We're going to be doing this for quite some time, I think. Oh, there's a flawless. Alright, same shit. We gotta remove every time. +3 is not that common. It's like the same rarity as T1 LE damage to attacks on ring. So regal a suffix. Perfect. Alright, so this is where the fun part comes in. You get to multimod it. Prefixes cannot be changed, which is a suffix. So each one of these costs 4x to start out with, and then you need to put 2 prefixes on it. So I put %ES, which is another x. So we're at 5x now. I need to put faster start of energy shield recharge, which is the last prefix. So you have this weird ass looking item. And when I scour it, it'll go down to the 2 crafted prefixes and the +3. Like that. So at this point, I need to slam it and hope that I hit a T1. We hit shitty fire res. So all of that setup now means nothing. We have to start over. I don't think I'm going to Eternal from the first one, because like hitting the base is not that hard, but this is going to chew through my currency real fast. I've already spent like 14 Exalts in like 10 minutes. Oh, +2. It has to be +3 for this. I refuse to accept +2. I'm more or less just waiting for it to highlight. Like I'm not even like reading the item affixes anymore because I don't care. It has to be +3, preferably clean +3. Like that was double T1 and I wanted to regal it, but I just can't. I don't want to waste my time on this item. I guess I'm just gonna like leave you guys at this. If I hit a +3, I'll start recording again because we're gonna be here a while. I'm not sure how willing you guys are to watch me do this shit all day. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just record. It's fine. Like I'm always worried about making videos that are too long, and I feel like a lot of people ask for longer videos. So it's a weird place to be in. Ugh. It's so good. It's not good enough. That's me. I don't know why I ogged that. It's so hard to break the habit of like ogging every open prefix T1 suffix. Like it's just burned into me from months of doing this that it's, or not even months, like a year and a half of doing this, 2 years of doing this, that you should always og open prefix like that, but this one's different. This is a test of like so many different things. It's a test of my RNG, it's a test of my willingness to spend currency, it's a test of my endurance when it comes to alt spamming. Although I think we already know about the endurance I have with alts, judging by the fucking Flesh Ripper we rolled. That took like since Christmas to I think March or May to get the combination that we wanted. And such a weird question. And like I'm willing to do this for months. It just has to be the combination that I want, which is going to be difficult to get, but we'll see. I was going to og that. Not supposed to og that. +2 clean would have been perfect if it was +3. Come on, give me a +3. We have like 10,000, 20,000. So we have 30,000 alts to do this with. Like it's gonna happen a couple more times, hopefully. +3, it feels like it's average 1 to 2,000 alts to hit, which isn't that bad to be honest, compared to like weapon merciless rolls, which are like average 4 to 5,000 on non-caster ones. And on casters, it's like you have like a 1 in 10,000 plus to hit Merciless. Like it's not easy on a caster weapon. And by caster I mean stuff that can roll casting related and attack related mods. So like scepters, wands, daggers. They have split pools, or they have not split pools. They have dual pools. Like you have 2 different pools that you could be rolling towards. There's a +3. All right, this is time to spend another 4x setting this thing up. Actually, I think it's like 7x. I have to do 2x. Scour off the suffixes and hope that it regals into a suffix like this. It regaled a prefix, so it's dead. Which is just like, fuck. All of that alt spam means nothing with that. Feels bad. Oops. Wrong button. Dragon. It's such a specific thing you need to have. Like just the prefix. I need to hit just another suffix. So it has to be a 2-stat rare. I have to multimod the 2-stat rare into a 6-mod. Multicraft prefixes cannot be changed. 2 prefixes that I desire. And then scour it down to that. And then at that point, once you have that base, ooh, okay, we got one. Once you have this base, what we just talked about, let's go through the steps again. You multi-craft. Prefixes cannot be changed, which I need to move the Exalts into my actual currency tab, otherwise it's going to freak out every time. We're going to spend a lot of currency today, I have a feeling. So I need to hit this 4-stat rare. I need to hit this for the ES %, which is going legacy. Ooh, it hit perfect. This could be one. This could be the one. 20. 11, okay. Cool if I didn't have to divine it at all later if I actually managed to hit this T1 suffix. So you scour it, and you exalt it. That's T1 rarity. Fuck. Alright, it's dead. I should not have exalted it twice, but I wanted to. Back to rolling to get the base. Oops. So we have hit a couple now, so it's not like it's not a totally hopeless cause like it feels like rolling the merciless ones are. Why are people buying mineral pools so often? Like I don't run this map anymore. I just sell it, and it appears to sell fairly quickly. Which is fine by me. I mean, I don't want it. I'll take 11 chaos over a random shit map I don't want. People are being nice today, I like it. If only in-game was as, or if only like Twitch chat was as friendly as in-game most of the time. In-game's like very, very nice almost every single time somebody realizes who I am. And then Twitch chat's just cancer. Any more T14. I'll help him out. Oh, T1 chaos. Springs. all so far. Pretty sure Springs is worth more, and I'm pretty sure Palace is worth more, but I don't want to price check them in the middle of the video, so 11C is fine. Don't fucking og T1 suffixes, god damn it. If I break this habit, then I'm gonna go craft something else, and I'm just not gonna roll. I'm not gonna og anything, it's gonna be like, fuck. What's X is like 100, so 55. Like 45. I might be being ripped off here, but I don't really care. He's nice. Thank you. But yeah, I have decided to slowly sell off all of the maps that I don't run anymore, which is literally everything that isn't Strand. So I've been pricing them all out one at a time when somebody PMs me for one. Like my T13 and T14 tabs are just T15 tabs too. They're just public. And if somebody PMs me for one, I price check it and put it in here with the asking prices. That way, the next time it'll show up as priced. The reason the vault's 500x is because it's the only vault I have. So if I actually want to redo into the if I want to redo my Atlas 4 vaults, I need to have one available. So I didn't want to like rebuy one. Oh, come on, let's go. I'm always worried when I type something into the search bar that I spell it wrong, so I keep like looking at the actual spelling to make sure it's correct, even though it's like, it's one word, it's fairly simple, I should not be able to fuck it up, but if I do fuck it up and I don't look at the rolls I'm rolling, it'll just like not highlight the item, which means that I will just roll past the item and I'll feel stupid. What else is there to talk about? I can just talk about everything, I guess. So last week or so, my family's been over. I've been kind of busy with that, and then in the middle of that, we had the Belton fiasco, which for those of you that don't know, I borrowed currency from him like a couple weeks ago. We don't know the exact time frame. I didn't remember. And then like last week, him and I had a falling out. I did my job in my eyes as a moderator in his channel by banning somebody that was telling other viewers of his to kill themselves. Belton then unmodded me, called me a cunt, insulted me for a while, and then unbanned the guy, who then continued abusing his his viewers. So at that point I like left the stream. I put Belton on ignore. I was pissed off because he was just being a giant ass about it. But what that guy was doing is literally against Twitch terms of service, so I was trying to like prevent that from happening and to prevent the other members of Belton's chat from getting abused, but Belton doesn't believe in censorship, so that didn't go over well with him. So then a couple days later, he's trying to buy an Altar Headhunter in Standard. He wants his currency back that he borrowed from me. I had most of it at the time. I think I had around 70x when the issue was discovered, but he was live streaming and he PM'd me a couple times. I didn't respond because he was on ignore list. He came to my channel, tried to talk in my actual Twitch chat, and realized that he was banned, and then he freaked out, and then his chat freaked out, and then they posted on Reddit that I scammed him for 100x, etc. A couple of them came into my chat, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? I have almost all the X ready to go. Showed them the stash, and then by the time the stream ended, I had around, I think, 80x or so, and then overnight I made the rest of it, or not made the rest of it, I found the other stuff he lent me, which was some regalias, 6 link regalias. I gave him those, as well as the currency. He then vendored them on stream, and they posted that on Reddit. But of course, the topic where I scammed him was the only one that actually got upvotes. The video of me giving back the currency got nothing. So of course, we've been dealing with that for the past couple days. I've hemorrhaged around 100 to 150 subscribers on YouTube. We've had a lot of random trolls come into the Twitch chat and just shitpost horrible things, or just call me a scammer for like 20 hours, which is, I mean, that's fine. We get a lot of hate PMs, a lot of death threats, you know, just general normal things that happen to a human being who like plays a video game. Regal a suffix, please. Perfect. So that's been fun. That being said, the family stuff, they're done, so I'm not stressed about that anymore, so that's great. Okay, scour this down, regal a suffix. Fucking fizz damage, alright, it's dead. But yeah, the issue was resolved. There wasn't really an issue to start with. I never said I wasn't going to pay him back the currency. I just had him on ignore list because he pissed me off, and I think that's fair. The issue came in that I didn't communicate to him that I put him on ignore. Because, I mean, I wasn't going to tell him that he pissed me off in the middle of his stream when he's obviously already pissed off for me and doing anything moderator related. Another thing, I never asked for mod in his chat. He just modded me, so months ago. The one time I do my job, he gets very pissed off at me and deletes me and calls me a cunt and all this other shit, which I have the clip of if anybody really needs to see it. Somebody clipped it because they thought it was funny, thankfully. So I have the clip of him demodding me and unbanning the guy and insulting me for a bit. But yeah, it was just like giant fiasco that didn't need to happen, as always, because Reddit does not like me, and we know this. So the strategy we took for this one, by we I mean me and my mods, is that I didn't respond at all to any of it. Last time I tried to do damage control when Andy posted his bullshit via Reddit, via YouTube, and that was just a massive waste of time. And it just made the situation much worse. So this time we just didn't respond at all, which allowed it to blow over a lot faster, I think. Which is good, but we're still dealing with the fallout, and I'll be dealing with the fallout for a couple more weeks, I'm sure. That's not really that great, but I mean, people are dicks, and people like that don't tend to want to actually research the issue before they just make a judgment. So we've had a couple people actually come into the chat, Twitch chat that is, and like research what happened, get the full story. I'll send them the other clip that is when I was unmodded, and they're like, oh, okay, that's a fair reason to get pissed off. The issue is still I didn't tell him that he was on ignore, so he just like, he was PMing me during that week, the couple days after that, probably, and he was on ignore, so I never got any of the messages, which is why he thinks I just wasn't responding, because I mean I wasn't. He was on ignore. I didn't see anything to respond to. I blocked him on, or I ignored him in game, banned him from my Twitch chat, and I put him on ignore via Twitch PM because I just didn't want to deal with his shit, because he's just a toxic person, and that's fine. But I didn't tell him that, and we still had something up in the air between us, so I should have cleared that out before I cut ties, basically. But I was still planning on paying him back. I was saving up to get rid of it, get rid of the currency issue, so that I could then fully burn the bridge. Which I have at this point. I mean, we both burned the bridge. There's no reason in us interacting with each other. We have extremely different views on what is okay and what is not okay when it comes to moral things. Relating to, I don't know, just general everything. Insulting people. But yeah, it's great. What else is there to say about that? I think that's about it. We're just dealing with the fallout. I did force the Twitch chat to go into follower only mode. You have to be following for 10 minutes to actually be able to talk in Twitch now, which prevents 99% of the trolls from hanging around, because they have to wait 10 minutes to shitpost, so they just leave. They don't want to watch my stream for 10 minutes, which is perfectly okay with me. Like, I'm not worried about that. The only disadvantage to that is it does cut off players who are brand new to the channel and just want to talk, so they tend to follow right away so they can talk in 10 minutes. But I feel like I am losing viewers because of that, and that's slightly annoying, but I don't really, that's fine. I'm not worried about it too much. If somebody really likes this content, they'll stay for 10 minutes and talk after that. Or if people follow from YouTube, which is actually a fairly common thing. I get like 10 to 20 follows every day from just my YouTube videos, so people come in from YouTube, check out the Twitch stream, and then follow it, so the next time I stream they can watch. Those guys don't have to worry about the 10-minute thing, because obviously they're going to be following for a couple hours, up to a day, before I even stream again, so they're okay with it. They don't even know that it's in follower only mode. And of course my mods have been on high alert. We've had to ban a fair amount of people from the chat just for being massive, massive dicks, which is, I mean, that's what you expect. I don't want to like make this too aggressive, but the main thing here is that Reddit is a cesspool. And if your chat happens to be mainly Redditors, it's probably also a cesspool. if you encourage that sort of behavior and you allow it to happen, it's just going to propagate and they're going to feed off each other's negative energy and become this like destructive engine that will attack anything you direct them to attack to. So in this case, that would be my face. Regal suffix. Awesome. We got another one, so we need to, I was going to remove that. No. Multimod. %ES. Doesn't actually matter the order that you do this in, as long as you do all of the correct mods, it's fine. Alright, we're 5x in. Scour it down and slam it. Scour. Exalt. Fucking T1 life regen. God damn it. Send this to somebody. Cry every time. Well, scour that, start over. But yeah, we try to cultivate a fairly positive atmosphere in my chat. Like, there are times where I'm very salty, obviously. After a long stream, I get tired of answering the same questions over and over, especially when you have so many resources available to the players at hand. To like, we refer them to the resources, and a lot of them just refuse to actually look at the resources, so. Alright. Whoa, don't destroy that. Got another setup. I'm going to spend the 2x because I don't feel like spending another 6,000 alts. Prefixes cannot be changed. Scour it. Reel it. Hit a suffix. Stop trying to destroy. Alright, so now we do the same shit. Let's go. This will be 7x deep each time, because, like, I'm just. This is expensive. I want this base, though. Got another one. Scour it, slam it. That's technically a T1. I don't know what to do with that. I don't want that. I'm pretty sure that's a T1, right? I think the range. Let me check. Attributes. Oh, never mind. It's actually T2. Okay, never mind. It's T2. We can kill it. Try again. Thought it was T1, but it's not. At this point, I might stop doing the prefixes cannot be changed on it. I'm just like, if I regal into a prefix, I'm not going to spend the 2x because I only have 31x left, which means I only have 6 shots with the full 5x multimod. If I have to spend an additional 2x just to hit the base, it's not really worth it, so we're gonna have to stop doing that. I probably shouldn't have been doing that from the start, to be honest, in the efficiency size of things, but I really want this base, so I'm like spending extra that I shouldn't be spending, which is obviously my fault. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, going too fast. That's okay. We have a lot of alts. That's okay. I'm a little bit more annoyed about that because it was just a clean +3, so we had a fairly good chance of not having to do the 2x thing, which I wasn't gonna do anyway. So it's fine. I'm just gotta go slower. If it highlights, stop. That's all I gotta train myself to do. But yeah, other than the recent Reddit fiasco, view count's been going up. Subscriber counts steadily growing on Twitch as well as YouTube when this isn't happening, obviously. Once this blows over, it'll start growing steadily again. We're getting like average 20 to 40 subscribers on YouTube per day, sometimes 50 plus. It's really like up and down, but it is steadily growing. We are steadily approaching the 10k goal. So we hit 10k, the div card turn-in will still happen, which is literally every div card that I own. Oh god. It won't load. There we go. Zoom out so you can see. We're only missing like House of Mirrors. What is that? Hunter's Reward, Mauer Blade, and the Vast. I'm not even sure what the Vast does, or Hunter's Reward, but like Mauer Blade is the unique Great Wolf Talisman, and House of Mirrors is an actual mirror. So not having those available is not exactly a big deal, but we have pretty much every set in the game completed. I believe Encroaching Darkness is our highest. Yeah, we have 625 Encroaching Darknesses. Had some gloves that weren't evolved, so I evolved them both, inspired by you. Nice +1s. That was T1 rarity suffix, that's funny. 50% rarity on an Unset ring? Sounds cool until you remember the fucking Endvarius and Ventor's Gamble exists. There's just no point in even keeping that. Even if you reeled it into like T1 ES and made a really nice ring with 50% rarity, it's still not good enough to compete with the good Ventors. Rarity versus quantity, I would rather have quantity every single time. Quantity's like it's literally just, it increases the number of items that drop. Rarity increases the rarity of the items that drop. So like you have a better chance of getting a tier 1 unique with more rarity, but you also have a better chance of getting a T1 unique if more things just drop overall. So it's like this weird combination. And then when it comes to like div cards and currency, rarity doesn't affect that as far as I know. It's just quantity. So like you just need to roll more items drops. So quantity is just better across the board for like your overall income. More currency drops is the main thing that you want when you're farming like that. Since you can't actually pick up all the rares. You have so many ridiculous amounts of rares that like you can't even take them out of the map. You only have 6 portals, right? So you can only pick up so many inventories worth of trash. Currency is all very small, which means you can stack it and pick it all up and take it home comfortably without having to worry about using all your portals. Can't actually work with that. If this was on a normal Unset, I would sell this for a lot. I would multimod %ES and another int probably as a suffix. I'd sell this for like 20+X, but because it's an alt art base, it's the only alt art base that I have, we have to start over. That's double T1. I should not have regaled it, but here we are. Trying to break habits. Old habits die hard. I almost ulted past that. I said I wasn't going to do the 2x thing, but this is like... That was 700 ults to hit it twice when I rolled past. I gotta do it. Fuck it, I want this base. Spend 2x to get a 50-50 chance at ruining the item anyway. Does not make much sense, to be honest, but... Here we are. Wrath for 26. Would I accept that? No. I don't even know what it is, but I want currency. Alright, so we got our dude. Let's go again. Multimod for 2x. ES for 1x. Minimum ES. Very nice. Faster start. Medium high. Cannot be changed, so there's 5x into it. Actually 7x into it. Scour it. Slam it. Okay, we got one. Do I use Eternals now? Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm past the point of caring at this point. Nope. 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 It goes up to 42. Nope. Alright, well, that'll end the crafting session for today. But we have the base, so we spent, I don't know, 40x, and we just spent 5 Eternals on it, which is a lot of currency, but that's okay. We have the base. We need to hit like T1 int and another T1 to finish this baby. We got it. So this video is going to come out later, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and that'll be Demi out.